All right, welcome back to Synology 101. I figured I would do an update video on where the projects are at, what's been going on. The green SRT in the other shop is alive and well. As I said, I had planned on doing a video of some driving. I just haven't gotten to do that yet. It's doing well. Actually need to do a little bit of tuning to it, but overall very happy with that turbo bay. 20G stage 3, and obviously the Ramirez wiring harness. Now, as for the black car, the engine is here. It's got a new fresh head gasket. It's got that fresh Ramirez wiring harness, fresh turbocharger, and it's basically ready to go back in. I had to put a new steering rack, remanufactured steering rack. I was going to change out the inner tie rods on the old steering rack. As soon as I pulled the boots off, they just leaked a bunch of fluid, so I was obviously not extremely happy with that, because you have to drop the entire K-frame, and I just really didn't feel like doing that at the time. However, while having the K-frame off, I stripped the K-frame down. I took it to the local powder coating place, the place that did the wheels, and I had them powder coat it while it was out, and it just, well, let's take a look at it. It just came out beautiful. It really did. Beautiful powder coated rack, or K-frame. The power steering rack, the remanufacturers, they use some cheap ass paint, and it's scratched up and is what it is. That's the state of aftermarket parts for a 20-year-old car. Then of course I have the new control arms on with factory rubber bushings and whatnot, which really I'm okay with. You know, it is what it is. This is a street car. This is not a racing car. If I'm unhappy with them and they wear out too quickly, I will put Prothanes in there. I painted the calipers, you know, just a basic coat of VHT caliper paint. I did try some of that crap you see online that you paint it on. That was just terrible paint. I will never waste my money on that crap again. So I just blasted them down with, you know, I cleaned them off, blasted them down. I have new brake hoses. That's why I'm completely not worried about them hanging like that. I have new brake hoses that will be going on, along with, when I was there, I also had them powder coat the knuckles. And of course the knuckles were given fresh bearings and hubs. So yes, powder coated the knuckles. They are beautiful. They look good. So that being said, we have the engine here. Up top, to keep the powder coat on the valve cover from getting scratched and things pinched, I have some carpet padding up here just to keep the chains from breaking it or scratching it and whatnot. And everything up top or up front, buttoned up, ready to go back in. So that will be the next thing that happens. Is maybe even tomorrow, this guy will get dropped back in place, which is really kind of exciting, because now it's to the point where things are actually going back together. I'm not just pulling things apart. Things are actually going back together. Really cool. Engine will be dropped back in soon. It has a factory style Sachs clutch, AGP clutch pivot arm, and yeah. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Once we get that thing dropped in, I'll probably get everything plugged in and sorted and everything routed and front put back together, and then it'll be at least time I can fire this thing up. Once I get this thing fired up, things verified and that we're good, then I can start working on the interior. I've already mocked up the seat brackets using the Sparco seat adapters along with those Viper seats and some L angles. And I have one seat, the driver's seat, mostly in place. I'm short. I am short. So it's close. I'm going to move it up forward just another inch. That way I have full travel that somebody even shorter than myself, the few people that might entail, could drive. Go figure. Trying to meet, my girlfriend, fiance. She's shorter than me. She doesn't drive standard, but maybe eventually I can teach her on an SRT4. We'll see. So then after that, get the seats, checked, verified, get those brackets done, maybe powder coat those brackets, and then I can work on putting the rest of the interior back in, finish up the dash, the gauges, the interior, the headliner, and the sunroof plug. Yeah, so things are coming along. It's kind of crazy to think the engine is close to ready to go back in. I'm just kind of blown away that things are actually happening. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's it here at Syndology. We've got things going on. It's getting close. I mean, close-ish, but things are going back together. Really excited. That's it. If you have any questions about different things I did or different parts and pieces, leave a comment down below. We'll catch you next time.